And welcome into another edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. I'm Andy Demetra, thrilled to welcome on to Tech Talks today, fresh from the Cape, where he was one of the standouts this summer of the Cape Cod League, pitcher for your Georgia Tech baseball team, Cam Hill. Cam, welcome back to Atlanta. Welcome to Tech Talks. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me.
2 months up in the Cape. I'm sure you forget what that humidity in the South felt like, huh?
Yeah. I got a good taste of it when I got out of the airport as soon as I landed. Got a
Well, I
good
tell
whiff
you
of it. I was
what,
like, "Oh."
the folks in the Cape Cod League got a great taste of your pitching. Not only did you go up there and were a Cape Cod League All-Star, you led the entire Cape, which we know is regarded as the most competitive summer collegiate wooden bat league in the country. You led the entire league in ERA. Just in the general sense, Cam, what clicked so well for you up there to have the kind of stats that you put up?
Really, I got a feel for my splitter that I was working on all spring, and then when that clicked, I had a full three pitch mix. I was able to get hitters out with, and really, for the most part, I was really just having fun and just playing the game that I love. And when I got to loosen up and kind of just have fun and enjoy the moment, I was able to perform way better. So hopefully, I can bring that back down here.
Yeah, we saw you this past spring in some midweek starts. You saw you in the back end of the bullpen. You began up with Katuitt in the Cape as a reliever, but then you transitioned to starter, and your numbers seem to get even better. How much more of a comfort level do you have now in that starting role? Is that another skill that you kind of added to your toolkit up there in the Cape?
Yeah, that was a good experience. So now I have kind of an idea of what my day-to-day routine would be if I were to be a starter up here. And then I'm now able to navigate how I'll be able to pitch as a starter too, because given as a reliever, I was getting like 2 innings, 3 innings max, right? And now I'm pushing like 4, 5, 6 innings, and now I'm able to keep up the same pace from the first to the fifth inning. So it's good to kind of get into a routine, I should say. Yeah.
Your ERA with Katuitt in the Cape, 1.09. That was the lowest in the entire league. Next lowest ERA was 1.80. So you won that category going away. And every time you took the mound, you were facing guys who are All-Americans and high upside prospects in college baseball. How much confidence did you accumulate over the course of the summer, knowing that the level of competition you were going up against?
That's a huge confidence booster because every day you go out there and you're facing the top, like you said, the top bats in the country, and then having the repeated success against those high quality bats, then it's a huge confidence builder. And then hopefully I can come back to the ACC and keep doing it.
Not only were you an all-star game participant up in the Cape Cod League, you were a starter and you got the win. We had to mention that here as we talk with Cam Hill on Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. But you are now back here on the Flats where this upcoming season you'll work with new Georgia Tech pitching coach Matt Taylor. I'm sure you've had some conversations with him already. What have those conversations entailed, and how excited are you to continue your evolution as an arm under the tutelage of Matt Taylor?
It's great to kind of to have a guy that has that professional experience to know what they're looking for at the next level. And those initial conversations has been like what his plan is for me and the whole pitching staff for the fall and beyond. And everybody's excited to get to work. The whole pitching staff, we're all bought in right now, and we're ready. We're excited. We're excited for what's to come.
Finally, Cam, we visited with several Georgia Tech players on Tech Talks who spent time in the Cape, and it's not just the experience they get in the games, but it's the entire experience of being in those communities that really support and rally around their teams. What was your favorite part of staying with the host family and just being part of that Cape Cod League experience?
Yeah, really just being an influence to the younger crowd, working the camps and kind of having a hand in the community for a summer, and they look up to us as their superheroes and try to be a good example for them. That was my favorite part for sure.
Well, you certainly gave them a lot to strive toward with the numbers you put up with the Katuitt Kettleers. So I guess you were a hell of a Kettleer, but you're also a hell of an engineer, and we're glad to have you back in Atlanta. Can't wait to see what you do here in the fall and beyond at Georgia Tech. Cam Hill, thanks so much for joining us here on Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions.